Hey everybody, how you doing out there? This is Gary Bledsoe. I hope you guys are tuning in, ready to get this thing started. So excited about what's getting ready to happen. Lynette's going to go ahead and say hi to you guys.
Hey guys, I'm just checking to make sure that you guys can hear us okay. So if you hop on and you don't hear us, just let us know. I'm checking my phone myself just to make sure we're good to go.
All right there. So just want to welcome everybody. Just want to let you guys know that we're so pumped and so excited, ready to give you this information. We received this information because we're a part of a private blogging association teaching you how to better blog, how to do better at your blog, and how to get more eyeballs to your blog and everything. And there was a powerful webinar this week that was showing 20 ways to get more people to look at your Facebook live streams, look at your website, things of that nature. And we decided that what we're going to do is, because we're going to follow the person who taught us, and we'll tell you who that person is later, the person who excuse me a second the person who did the webinar. He has always said that he believes in once you get these, you make the investment of going at ILT, invest, learn, teach. When you make the investment of going to an event, then you need to take the notes from that event, the notes that you picked up, and then those notes are like uncashed checks, because you can actually give that information over to other people, and in a form of a webinar, in form of a training, in form of a PDF, whatever it is. And that's like an uncashed check for people to be able to bring value to people. And then you never know, people might exchange money for your training, for the value that you bring to them. So that's one of the things that we did. We decided to take this training, and what we wanted to do is, instead of having it all condensed in one night, we're going to decide that we wanted to, because it was about 2.5, almost 3 hour webinar, which packed, action, powerful. It could have went on for 5 hours, 6 hours. I would have been straight. But it was we decided that we're going to make it, since it's 20 ways, 20 easy steps, what we're going to do is we're going to condense it into 5 per night, so that way we have 4 weeks worth of training, 4 weeks worth of value to bring to you. What we want to do is we want to just say, hey, if you want to get shouted out real quick, if you want, just say, hey, I'm on, or let us know who you are, or whatever, so that way we can go ahead and say hi to you. We're going to try to get into the meat of it. If we have any questions, please feel free to type in the comment section, and we'll gladly try our best to not really pause the presentation, but integrate your question and the answer into the presentation, similar like what we did last week, to try to help you out, get you guys going.
And I know I see Karen from California. She posted on that she's watching, and I know a couple other people are watching too. So like we haven't really started anything yet, so feel free to tag your teammates, feel free to share the so that your team can get the 20 ways too, because like Gary said, it was a 3 hour training webinar, so it's a lot of information. And I see Dina Jordan from Mississippi is also here, so welcome guys, welcome. We wanted to, the reason, and just like Gary said, it was so much information, we wanted to make sure that we broke down all 20, and that's why we're breaking them down into 4 different training webinars. So
that's right.
It's going to be, we're going to be here every week, every Sunday, same time. We're going to be here every Sunday night at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So feel free to join us, and you're going to get all of the meat and potatoes of the 20. So we can easily give you the list, and I know a few more people are on here. I see Judy from Alabama.
Hey, Judy.
Hey. And I see Drew from Cincinnati. So welcome, welcome.
Hey.
We could have easily gave you guys the full list, but because it's a 3-hour webinar, we wanted to make sure that you guys understood each of it. So that's why we're kind of breaking it down, just in case you guys have any questions, and we can fully go into each of them. So if you haven't grabbed a pen and paper, make sure to do that before we actually get into the meat and potatoes of all 20 for you guys.
And not only like what Lynette said, I really want to piggyback on that. Is another reason why that we wanted you to break it down and really give you the meat of it, is because we want you to implement what it is we're going to teach you. Because we're going to give you a quick exercise. We're going to give you an exercise probably after every single training of the 4-part series, because we truly want you to go out there, and we want to see some testimonies. We want to see some activity. We want to see, because see, you can't you first of all, you have, if you want to become something, you got to think your way into becoming what it is that you want. But in order for you to stay that become whatever it is that you want to become, you have to take some type of, in order for that to happen. You have to take the action, because you can think your way. I can think my way into becoming a millionaire, but the millions are not going to show up. I have to actually take action in order to create those millions, so that way they can become a physical manifestation in my life. So you can, thinking about it is good, and you know, having that why and everything, but you also have to implement some how. So that's why we're going to give you, you know, I'm very big on motivation, I'm very big on inspiration, but I'm definitely going to give you guys the how of what we received when we, because we made the monetary investment to pay for the private blog and associate, which we pay on a monthly basis, but it's well worth it, and we don't mind sharing with you exactly what it is, because hopefully it can bring value into your life, and then you can go out there and be a testimony. Because see, you're going to have to go through a test to become the testimony, and you have to think your way into becoming, but the only way you're going to stay at the becoming, you have to take some action. So I hope that that makes a lot of sense. You know, if it does, type in the comment section. If it, you can say it doesn't make any sense, but you know, so we're going to go ahead on, and I'm going to get ahead and get this training started. Is there anything else that you have to say?
I don't see any questions. And again, if you have any questions in regards to any of the 5 steps that we're covering, just comment below, and we'll try to go over it during the video. If not, I'll try to comment. If we couldn't touch base on that, I'll try to comment and answer it live. Now,
the first part of it is going to be, of course, how to get traffic to your Facebook live streams, and your website. But the first part really talks, the first 5 really talks a lot about your Facebook live stream. Now, I'm not going to spend too much on this, but I want you to really truly understand that Facebook, and I think we did a live on this about 2 or 3, maybe I think it was around Christmas time. I'm not really sure.
After Christmas.
It was before Christmas or after Christmas. I'm not sure, but the importance of how powerful live stream is. I mean, how you know, this is one of the most popular streaming, video streaming platforms out there now. And the reason why is because you have the juggernaut of Facebook behind you, pushing your lives out there. There's times I've been on Facebook, and the people will pop up and they're saying, hey, this person's going live, or this person's live now, and I'm like, who is this person? I haven't seen him in a while. Knowing that I got almost 5,000 friends, but I don't see all those 5,000 people. So I was like, who's this person? But what if something's on there that the person say, hey, I haven't seen this person in a while, and it's your live, and they click it, and it's something that can help them. Maybe they can join your company. Maybe they can become a part of your business. Maybe they'll buy a product. So Facebook Live is something that if you're not using it, I don't care. See, you know, I remember my former company, I used to always try to teach and train and motivate and inspire the reps that were in that company to believe in themselves and to go out there and stumble forward, fail forward. If you make mistakes, so what? If you don't feel like you look right, so what? You gotta do something. You gotta take some type of action, because you'll never get to stay in the becoming stage. You can think your way, you can want it, you can wish it, but you'll never stay in the becoming phase if you do not go and take some kind of action, whether you mess up or not. I'm not the handsomest guy in the world, but I don't care. My wife might think I am, and some people might say she might be the prettiest. I think she is, but we still take action. We still go out there and we put ourselves out there in this form of a broadcast, because in the past we couldn't do that. We would have to pay a studio thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to be able to put maybe a 5-second commercial of us talking about how we can help you and bring value to you. Now with this type of platform, this video streaming platform, we're able to do it. And I think you should take advantage. Simple things like grabbing something from your product and saying, from your product line of your company, and saying, hey, you what it is that I like to do, and we're going to get into that. That's one of the steps, demonstration of exactly what it is that why you use this product, or what you use it for, and how to use it. You know, it can be like a minute long, 2 minutes long. I have a thing that I've been doing, and I'm going to keep doing. It's called 1 minute of motivation. Just grab and say, hey, I got 1 minute a tutorial for you of this product here that I like. And you know, you got to do something. That's just the bottom line. You got to do something. So Lynette, you want to add something?
Yeah, really quick. I know for those of you, for me, I know when I started doing videos, I didn't like them because I used to take like 20,000 takes before, and Gary used to get annoyed.
Not really.
I used to take like so many takes before I actually did the video because I wanted it to be perfect. But I actually prefer the lives because even if if I screw it up, it doesn't really matter because people like to connect with the person. They don't really want a robot. They know that you're not a professional. From the heart, it's coming directly from you, especially for your friends and family. They're not looking for perfection. They already know who you are. They're just
Exactly.
looking to get the information that you're sharing, whether it's you're giving them, and Gary will share deeper, whether you're giving them tips on how they can use your product or service, or you're giving them motivation like Gary said for the day, whatever. Facebook, and I know that you guys can't see this, but if you, this is the Facebook Live right now on my phone, and I know
Let me see if we can hold it. You probably got to hold it. Let's see.
it's kind of blurred,
I don't know if you can see it.
when you go live on your fan page,
And hello, Rosanna. Sorry, hello.
when you go live on your fan page, for the fan page admin, it tells you that Facebook is pushing that Facebook live page to the audience, so and to whoever likes the page. So as you let your live go longer,
it's getting pushed out there more.
and as you let the time go longer in the video, it actually does. So like as the audience begins to increase, Facebook will give you a little notification that I can see that more people are getting on. So up to you guys, but like I said, I like it. I mine, and they don't have to be super long like this. This is just a training that we do with you guys, so that's why we try to keep it about an hour. But my Facebooks are like 2 to 3 minutes long. I say what I have to say, and then I'm done. Share whatever tips. So just don't think about it. Just do it and get off.
And just to let you know, it's so easy. Like before, when I used to have to do videos, I used to have to go through a whole bunch. Camtasia, cut it, edit it. With Facebook Live, it's authentic. It's just you, and all you have to do is just hit one button live, aim the camera to yourself, and start talking. People don't care. They start talking about something. You never know what resonates with someone else. You never know. I mean, there's people I follow that I found because, something else, but then I said, wait a minute, this person right here can help me. So you never know what resonates with somebody else. So, just go ahead and just, like the night commercial. Just do it. Just go ahead and just do it. So, are you anything else?
No, we'll go ahead. We can go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get this presentation started. Go ahead. You're gonna just give us a few minutes so we can transition over to the full screen. All right, I'm still here, guys. Just transitioning over to the full screen here so we can go ahead and get this presentation started. As you can see here, it's gonna be called How to Get More Eyeballs to Your Facebook Live Streams and Website in 20 Easy Steps, Part 1, by me and Lynette and I. But it was inspired by the person that I was telling you about, that we're part of his private blogging association. It sounds like a tongue twister for me. But Mr. Ray Higgins, call him the Millionaire Maker and the Millionaire Mentor, because he creates millionaires, and he definitely is a person who mentors millionaires. He has people that are with him, that work with him, that are making 7 figures a year. That's more than $1 million a year. Some of them are even in the 8 figures. So this is something that we learned from when we played the monetary investment, and we're ready to really share with you exactly. And that posted something a little while ago saying, how would you like to get the notes of what we learned? Well, these are the notes that you're getting. So if you know somebody, real quick before we get started, if you know somebody on your team, somebody in your business, somebody that might benefit from this, tag them. Don't be afraid. And if they get mad at you, you say, hey, I thought you might like this. You should watch this real quick. Let them say something to you, and then you know that if they do get mad at you, you won't tag them again. That's it. Bottom line. So let me go ahead and get this started. Quick questions I always want to ask you before I get started. How would you feel to get more people to your Facebook live streams? I mean, you did a 1-minute live stream, you looked at like whatever, and it was something that you felt like your heart was just into it, and you had to give that information. How would it feel to get more people looking at that information that you want to share with them? Think about that. If you want, type it in the comment section. How would it feel? How would it feel to get more likes, more comments, and more shares on your Facebook live streams? How would that feel? Would it make you feel good? Just think about that for a second. How would that feel to get more likes, comments, and shares to your live stream? How would it feel to get more people to your website? period, whatever website it is, your personal website, your business website, how would it feel to get more people to your website? What would that do for you? How would that change your life? Maybe be able to go out to dinner a little bit more because people are joining your business, they're buying your products. How would that feel? You can type into the comment section if there's anything that, if you do feel like that you would love to know how that feels, or you have a feeling. How would it feel to get more people contacting you instead of you chasing them? See, the old days to me and Lynette and I, is of going to the mall and prospecting. Those days are done. We don't like no more. We believe in having social media as our lake, and then when we throw our posts, we throw our live stream. That's the bait, that's the fishing line going in there, and whoever bites it, we put them into the bucket, which is to our website, and then we get them involved. That's exactly what we believe in. Let me, Lynette wanted to say something.
And Rosanna and Michelle, they both said it would feel great, it would feel awesome. Well, guys, just to share with you, we get those reactions, we get likes, we get shares, we get people chasing after us. We've been getting that for the past couple years. So if you haven't gotten a pen and paper, definitely do that, because it definitely feels good to not have to go out there, like Gary said, go to the mall chasing people. We stopped doing that a long time ago. What if you could, like Gary said, what if you can have someone go into your private message or send you an email and say, hey, what company are you with, because I actually want to join? They don't even know what company you're with.
But they just want to join you.
They're just ready to join you.
And if you don't mind, if you can, out there, let's let everybody know what's going on. Down when you do a Facebook Live, something that you guys can interact and help us out with, you can hit the like button several times. And, just if you like something we said, hit it several times. And it won't count against you, it won't count for you. But it basically just puts that little bubble going across. And people, when they see that, like Lynette just did it a few times. You can hit the love button too a few times. What happens is it let people know that this is something powerful you're getting. So just help us out with that. We really appreciate it.
The tip that we're giving you is actually something that you agree with, you like, things like that.
Exactly. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, and I want you to stick around to the end, because I'm going to show you, a lot of people are afraid of a fan page, of having a Facebook fan page or a business page, and I'm going to show you the step formulas that Lynette and I have been using recently, because we wasn't promoting our fan page, our business page, that is actually getting more activity to our fan pages, our business page.
And like Gary said, for everyone who sticks until the end, we actually have a free super bonus for you guys. So make sure that you stay to the end to find out how to get that bonus.
All right, go ahead. We're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to go through this extremely fast because I'm pretty sure you guys know who we are. Been students in network marketing since 1997. Some successes, had a lot of failures during that time. We became great students. Learned all we could about developing our skill set, communication skills, recruiting and team building, advertising online, offline. And the reason why I'm going through this fast is a lot of you on here already know who we are. And if you don't, you can actually rewind this part and watch it over and over again. Or get to contact us.
Google us.
Google us. You can actually Google us. All right. We created several video training series on personal development, co-authors in a book, spoke to large audiences across the country, sharing our strategies and tips on how effectively to use online and offline techniques to get more leads, to get more customers, to get more recruits. We've been interviewed and featured in local and national publications. Here's some pictures of our family. Our daughter, she's on the slide. She's making fun of her little brother who slid down and fell. He didn't really have hurt himself, but there's another picture of the family going to an outing. Our son going to a coding boot camp, really trying to teach him he actually teaching me how to be better at computers, because he's really, really good. Us celebrating one of the achievements that we have in the system that we use, the online university that we made a couple of milestones in. This is some other pictures of a former company, a gala that we went to, enjoying ourselves. This is actually a picture in a book that we did, the picture of our I guess you could say, page. This is just some of the awards, one of the galas that we went through. We went there and we cleaned up, walked in there with nothing and walked out with several bags, had to make several trips to the car. So I'm going to go ahead and get into step one. Now, step one into getting more people to your live stream. Are you guys ready for step one? Ready for step one? Let people know. You have to let people know that you're getting ready to do a live stream. You have to let people know ahead of time so that they can get prepared. How many of you guys would have showed up tonight and you can answer this, if we didn't let you know in advance we were doing it? I bet you I get a lot of, not me, nope, I wouldn't have. Why? Because we let you, reason why you showed up is because we let you know in advance that we were going to be here. And Facebook is so awesome when you use it from your business page, they give you what's called a reminder. So imagine you're doing this for your team. Just imagine for your team, and you decide that you're going to do a team training for your team. So you let them, your team, you can actually send the link that access your team to say, hey, get the reminder. And they can actually get the reminder so that whenever they're on social media around that time, it pops up and says, hey, we want you to come and go and watch this live. That's going to happen. Or perhaps you may want to get your prospects and say, hey, I want you to come to, we're going to have an exclusive event on social media where you can watch it from the comfort of your home. I'm going to introduce you to my company. I want to show you about my company. And you can actually say, hey, I'm going to send you a link so that you can click to get a reminder for the opportunity, so you can learn about how you can make some money part-time from home. So, you never know what that is, but you have to let them know in advance. Anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes before going live is a good time. Also, you can do it in a day in advance. I always believe that maybe you can even do it a week in advance. Letting you guys know that next Sunday, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to bring you guys here, and we're going to teach you part 4 of what we've learned from the easy 20 steps that you can get more eyeballs to your websites and your Facebook Lives. But we're also going to let you know a day in advance. We're also going to let you know 30 minutes in advance. We're also going to let you know 15 minutes in advance.
And just a quick tip too that was shared on the webinar. If you can do something like this, if you know tomorrow, or if you know whatever day, you're going to share 5 tips to keeping your face clean or keeping your skin clear. You can say something like this. You can say, hey, if you would like to know, if anyone's interested in learning more about keeping your skin clean or keeping your skin clear getting your skin clear before the summer, comment below. I have some information for you. Or you can say something like this: if anyone's interested in learning how to get healthy before the summer, or lose 5 pounds before the summer, let me know. Those people that comment on that post, tomorrow, the next day, you can let them know that you're going to do a video on that step, and then go back the next day after you've done that video, and all those people that that commented they were interested in learning that tip from you, you can send them the link on the video that you just did.
Now, Rosanna, thank you for that, Lynette. Rosanna, just to answer your question, if you're doing it from your business page, I don't believe that you can change the audience on there, because I believe that depending on the settings, the privacy settings that you have on your business page, anybody can see it. Anybody that liked your page can see your live. So it's not, so that's why it's important. I'm going to get into that as one of the steps here about the business page and how to set up a business page. Is because, that's going to be on this presentation here, part 1, is because you want to target the right people. So if you're using I'm going to go into your personal also, Rosanna, but if you're using your business page, you want to target the right people. For example, in the former company we were in, it was about health and it was about beauty and skincare. So we would target people who are looking for ways to look better with using health products, using skincare products. Skincare products, things like that. So we would target those people. So if we did anything, any Facebook Lives or anything like that, or any kind of content that we would put up, we would make sure that those people would get benefit because they're looking for stuff about skincare. So we would make sure that target audience for our business page everybody would be able to see it. For your personal page, however, you can put it public, but there are different settings. You can put your settings for just friends. You can put your settings you can customize your settings. For example, if you work at a job and you don't want some of to see it, you can actually customize it where everybody else can see it, but those specific friends of yours can't see it because you don't want to get in trouble with your boss. So I don't know if Lynette wanted to answer.
It actually ties into websites too, because if you know for sure you're going to do a blog tomorrow on how to lose 5 pounds, if you post that the day before, who's interested in learning how to lose 5 pounds, the next day when you do post your blog about learning how to do 5 pounds, you can share that blog with those people. So it kind of ties into both the Facebook videos and also the blog post if you know for sure you're going to share that the next day.
And another thing, just to piggyback on that, Roseanne, about what I was, we was talking about, is you got to really think about this. Are you into business to make a little bit of money, or are you into business to make a lot of money? If you're into make a lot of money, guess what? You want everybody seeing it. I see a lot of business people, especially Instagram. I have my post set up on my Instagram set up, and I go through my news feed of my notifications of the people, and I get like maybe 5 to 10 people that follow me. Sometimes as high as 15 people follow me pretty per day. And what I usually do is I'll go and screen those people. I'll click their page, and just to see what they're posting, if it's private, or if they got pictures, or if they're a fake person. And I cannot believe some of these people that set themselves up saying that they're online marketers, they're social media experts, that they're this, they're that, but their account is private. And I always go, I'm not going to friend. Nope, I'm not following you back. I'm not caring anything about you. I can't mess with you, because I want to follow a real person. I want to see somebody who's real. And if that person is trying to hide, like keeping things away from me, guess what? Me as the consumer, guess what I'm thinking? This person's shady. This person's trying to hide something. So I won't follow them. So if you look at our profiles, if you look at a lot of things that we have, it's public. We believe in, we want everybody to have access to it. That's why we said Google us, see what happens. We want every single person to have access to us, because the more eyeballs we get, see, we understand the secret. This is the secret, everybody. And if you agree with the secret, click like, click love if you agree with the secret. The more people you get to your website, the more people you get to your live stream, the more money you will make. That's just the secret. The more eyeballs you get on your website, the more chances you get. It's like buying a whole bunch of lottery tickets. The person that goes out there and buys 1 million lottery tickets versus the person that buys 10 lottery tickets has a better chance of hitting the lottery. Even though the odds are terrible, but you have a better chance because you have more chances. You have more options. You have 1 million options versus having 10 options. So that's the secret. You want every single person coming to your website, and if those people coming to your website are not interested in your stuff, bye, let them go head on. Your job is to get the content out to everybody, and the right fish will grab your bait, and then they will be the ones that will come and join your business or buy your products. So I hope that makes sense, and I believe it did. I appreciate that. You're welcome, Rosanna. So I'm going to go ahead and continue on. Example, let me give you an example how you can let people know. Simple as this, and I'm learning to get better at this. I'm learning to get my words better, because this tip just hit me, because I was like, wow, he's right. I gotta do it this way. Example, tomorrow, or perhaps you can say in 30 minutes, I will be going live talking about, and you're going to say what it is. Like I said earlier, I'm going to be going live today at 7 p.m. talking about how to get more eyeballs to your Facebook Live or to your website in 20 easy steps. So that's what you want to do. You want to let these people know in advance that you're going to be doing a Facebook Live so that way they can get there and they can schedule their time. They can get whatever it is they need to do. They can make that last minute, especially how we tell you guys Sunday night. Lynette and I, we ate our dinner and everything. The kids ate their dinner and now we're ready. What if you had to do the same thing? Now you prepared because we told you in advance that we're going to be doing it, so you guys are ready. Anything you want to add?
Same thing. You can use that for your website. So if you know for sure tomorrow's blog is going to be on whatever you're sharing, you can say, tomorrow I'm going to be sharing a tip about how to lose weight or how to keep my skin clear. You can share that. Who might be interested? And those people who actually comment will be the people that you're going to send that blog post to.
And you're welcome. Thank you.
Thanks, Brenton.
Yep, you're welcome for that advice. Okay, we're going to go to step 2. Step 2. Share the replay. When the live is over, share the replay on your Facebook pages. Everywhere. Say, hey, did you miss out on my Facebook Live? If you say, did you miss out, do you still, would you like to know about, the live webinar is completed, but you still can have access to know how to get more eyeballs to your website in 20 easy steps. Click this link, and then they can go ahead or you can actually have the link where it plays right inside your Facebook pages. You can also share it on the replay on all of your social media websites. I never, ever post a live without sharing it everywhere. Google Plus, LinkedIn, especially LinkedIn. LinkedIn is very important. I try to say Facebook community, Google Plus communities, Facebook groups, whatever I'm involved in, I'll try to share it. LinkedIn communities, I share it everywhere because I want people to see what I've done. So hopefully it can resonate with someone and they can decide to work with me or they can from me.
And actually, talking about LinkedIn, tomorrow there's actually going to be a quick webinar by our friend Jessica Higdon. We didn't put it on the slide here, but I'll post a link below for those of you who have never used LinkedIn. Jessica Higdon actually was our upline when she was still active in network marketing. When she shared the tips with us a few years ago about LinkedIn, because I never used LinkedIn at all. She shared some tips with us privately for LinkedIn, and ever since LinkedIn is actually way better for me than Google Plus, way better, and it's way better than the Facebook groups that I share stuff on Facebook. So if you haven't used LinkedIn, I'll definitely post the information below for those, but we'll do that at the end so you guys can keep writing your tips here.
And the reason why LinkedIn is so important, like Lynette was saying, is because LinkedIn is for professionals. You don't see a whole bunch of memes on there. You don't see a lot of political stuff on there. You don't see none of that because they're professional people. Wouldn't you like to recruit some professional people into your business? Wouldn't you like to recruit some professional customers, people who are professionals to become? What if you go out there and you land a big deal and you have a skincare company and you land a big deal in a new startup business, and these people want to use you as their manufacturer of the product, and you wind up landing a big deal and they want to buy your deodorants and they want to market it in their place. You never know. LinkedIn is for professionals, so it's very important, and you guys should gain access to that webinar when Lynette posts it, because it's going to be very, very powerful. And Judy, thank you for saying that. We appreciate that. We got more good stuff coming to you, so here we go. And of course, them being there live, like you guys are here live tonight, is way better, but it still lets people know that you're doing lives for the future. So when you post a replay, even if those people are not there originally, realizing, hey, because especially if you do like we do, we let you guys know that we're going to be doing this next week at 7 p.m. with part two, 7 p.m. Central and 8 p.m. Eastern. We're letting you know we're doing part 2. So guess what? You're starting to discipline yourself, or your people that are following you are going to start disciplining themselves and realizing, hey, this person does a live all the time. I think I'm going to start, getting some notifications and finding out about their lives, because I don't want to miss it. They're giving some really good stuff. So number 2, make sure you share the replay everywhere. Don't worry if people haven't shown up yet. Eventually, little by little, inch by inch is a cinch, and they'll get there little by little. But you got to start first. So you can't win the race by standing at the starting line. You win the race by getting in the race and start moving. That's the only way. Whether you win it at the end or you win it in the beginning, or you first place, second, third, last place, you're not gonna get there if you stay at the start.
And another tip for you guys who are going to start sharing your replays, if you have a WordPress blog, you can share those replays on your website. Because like I told you guys, I didn't like to do Facebook videos at all. But if I knocked out a couple videos, that basically can hold me off for the whole week of my blog posts.
And I'm gonna get into that later and show you how you can do that. So I'm gonna go ahead on. Number 3, step 3, email your list. Your job is to get people on an email list. Now, if you're not sure about what type of email list you want to get, I know Aweber is pretty cheap. We use Aweber, MailChimp. If you need the link to Aweber, we'll gladly give it to you. If you want to go through us, it doesn't matter. But you need to email clients, because you want to grab that list, so that way every time you do a live, your job is to build your list. Because you see, like Mr. Ray Higdon, he has thousands and thousands of people in his database of his email list. So when he sends one little simple email out that may take him 5 seconds to do, or 10 seconds, or a minute, or 2 minutes to send out, he can make hundreds and thousands of dollars, because he sent out value, and people want to say, I want to know more about what you're doing, and they might decide to purchase whatever it is that he sends out in his email. So email your list about your live. Lynette and I are always doing it. I don't know if you guys are on our list, but go to LynetteBledsoe.net, or whoisgarybledsoe.com, and you can get on our email list. There's certain buttons that'll tell you if you want to go ahead and do that.
Well, there's actually on if you look on our fan page, since you guys are all on Facebook right now, there's a link there if you guys want to get our daily tips that says email sign up. You don't have to do it right now because it's going to take you away.
Yeah,
from
don't do it
the
now.
Video. But once the video is done, if you want to get those daily tips for your business or information on live trainings and stuff like that, we send those out every. So if you put your email on the email sign up link on Facebook, you can add yourself automatically.
Okay, so let me show you what I mean by that. Make sure that you're not spamming people. And what I mean by spamming people is just like, this is spamming people. I remember one time a big leader in the former company I was in told me that every time they get somebody's email from somewhere, no matter where they get it from, they put it inside their email list. And I was thinking in my mind, no, don't do that. Do you know that the FCC, what's it called, ICANN, whatever it is that regulates emails, do you know that they will shut your account down? And I don't know if this person's account is shut down, but I know I don't know because I don't really keep in touch with them, but I was sitting there going, what is wrong with you? That means that if you get, and I'm pretty sure some people have probably done it to us because we put our email everywhere, they probably say, hey, you know what, let's get Gary and them in there and let's take their email. Gary Bledsoe 0 at Gmail and put it in the email. But when you do that to me, I'm going to tell you right now, if I know I didn't subscribe to you, I will report it as spam. I definitely will let Google know. I will let Gmail know this person is spamming me and I want them to get in trouble. And you may not think it's going to catch you, but it will catch up with you. And some email services don't allow you to do that also. I know Aweber, if you start doing stuff like that, they will find out and they will shut your account down.
And the bad thing about when you start spamming stuff is that, have you ever gone to your junk folder and actually saw an email that you really wanted to receive, but it's in the junk folder? That's because different people have reported that message as spam. So it may have been an important message that you actually wanted to receive, but because that email provider already recognized it as spam, your audience may not even be getting your email. So that's why Gary to make sure that you're not spamming people.
Yeah, never. If you get an email from somewhere, do not put that email into your email autoresponder, because what will happen, like I said, you will get in trouble from that. Let that person opt in on their own by you sending an email to that's why your goal is to get them to want to opt in, because when you get them to want to opt in, guess what you just did? You just asked for their permission to send them stuff. And if they say, yes, I'm sending you my information, you just gained access for them to go ahead and do it. You gained access for them to be able to receive stuff from you. So that you want to make sure that you're not spamming people in that way. Never, ever ask people to do you a favor. Can you do me a big favor and watch this? Can you do me a big... I know we've heard that in the past. Can you do me a favor? Can you do me a favor? The reason why I'm telling you not to do that, and the reason why the millionaire mentor Ray Higgins said don't do it, is because you're a professional business owner. And can you see Bill Gates begging you to use his Microsoft product or his Windows or his Microsoft Office? He gonna beg you when he got millions of people? No, you gotta act like you have millions of people that's ready to knock down your door and join your business. So you cannot at all be able to ask people for favors. Don't ask them for a favor. Instead, do something like this. Hey, when you send them an email, say, hey, I just did a quick live, FBookD live on, and I'm going to give you the subject: how to get more eyeballs to your website and your Facebook lives in 20 easy steps. You can put that in quotations. If you think if you think you can benefit from this, reply back, and I'll shoot the link over to you. Sounds great, because now you send it to, let's just say if you have 100 people in your email list and only 10 says, yes, I'm interested, now you're sending only 10 people the link. And guess what? Your autoresponder loves it. Your list loves it, because some of them might not want the link. They might not care, might not benefit them to know about 20 easy steps to get the eyeball. So guess what? You're not spamming them. but you're only sending it back to the people who have replied, the people who have said, yes, I'm interested. So this is a perfect example. And if you want, take a screenshot of this, take a picture of it, write it down. If I could, I just did a quick Facebook Live on, and you can put quotations, whatever the subject it is, how to use this skin cream in 20 ways, how to get more out of, how to lose 5 pounds, or how to lose 2 pounds in a week. Whatever it is that you did a Facebook Live on, if you think it can benefit, if you can benefit from this, reply back and I'll shoot the link over to you. Then you can send them the link. So I hope that helped you.
And just a quick thing, that same sentence is something that you can actually post on your Facebook page to see if anybody's actually interested in the subject that you just covered. So like we said, announcing that you're going live the day before, all of those people that that commented to your subject, you can send them that in a private message and say, hey, I did a quick live on that, what we were just talking about yesterday. If you think you can benefit, you let me know and I'll get the link over to you.
And welcome, Leslie. How you doing? How's everything? Welcome. All right. Step number 4. Now, this is going to be a shorter, probably, I don't know if we're going to make the whole hour. It might be beforehand, but we're going to definitely try to keep it, short. But step number 4, post with captions. And you might say, what? Have you ever seen in your news feed when you've seen a big company, maybe Nike sneakers, or maybe McDonald's or Burger King, whatever it is, big company, and you usually see them have a video within their news feed. Usually you see captions. And why is that you see captions? Because 85% of Facebook videos are watched without sound, with no sound at all. 85%. So that means that if you're posting videos without captions, which is something Lynette and I found out this week, and we're going to be doing it much more better and getting much more better at this. Actually, last week we put captions in the beginning. We didn't put captions during the PowerPoint because it'd be defeating the purpose, because you'll have words in 2 different places. But anytime you see us post something, we're always going to make sure that we put the captions on it for that particular reason. So you don't want to lose 85% and keep just 15. You want to try to go for the 100%. So you want to make sure you put captions. And I'm going to get into that a little bit more. Places where you can obtain captions. Now, there's a paid way you can do it. You can go to rev.com. That's rev.com. It's only $1 per minute. So if you do a 2-minute video, you can actually, and I've used this service, unbelievable. If you did a 2-minute video, you can actually pay them $2 and they will give you a file and they'll show you exactly step by step how you can insert it into your video, your live that's been done. Now hear me clearly. That's been done on your business page. You can't insert it into from what I understand so far, you can't insert it into a live that's done on your personal page. And you can't. Yeah, Lynette's shaking her head. Yep, you're right. You can't. She's nodding her head. Yes, you can. You cannot. It has to be only through your business page. So make sure you get a business page. And I'm gonna that's the bonus in the end. So stay on here for $1 each, or you can YouTube it. Do it through YouTube, which is free. But it requires some editing. So it takes some time for you to do it. Lynette and I actually use that a few times when we don't feel like paying any money, and it's a short video. But if you want us to give you the PDF copy of how to use these, we got this from 2 industry leaders, and we'll gladly send it to you. But you have to email us and let us know. And then you can email us through private message through Facebook, or you can go through GaryBledsoe0 at gmail.com if you got it already. And just say, hey, I would like a copy of that PDF file, or I like a copy of the YouTube captions. And it's a step-by-step tutorial of exactly how you can put captions into your Facebook Lives that are done on your business page, not on your personal page.
And what's cool about the captions is that, think about it, if 85% of the videos that you're doing, and if you plan on like advertising or anything like that, if they're not even being seen, that means nobody's actually taking a look. The reason for the captions is because you want to kind of give them a little teaser into wanting to click that and hear what you're actually sharing. So that's why we'll share with you probably on another training on different steps on how to make that teaser in the very beginning attractive, so that you want to have those people open it so that they can start listening to it. There's a couple steps that we do on every video on how we can make you stay for the whole video when we do that couple minute video. But that caption is very important because you're letting people know right away what you're talking about, and then they'll want to hit play so that they can actually hear you guys. Because nobody wants to waste money on advertising. So that's why the captions are very important, so you can get more people. Because when you guys start advertising, you're advertising per 3 seconds that someone stays on that video. So the longer that they're staying, the more money that you're making off of those live videos. So that's about it for me on the captions. But they're very, like I said, they're very important. If you take a look at any top leader that probably shows up on video on your news feed, I bet you, I say 90% of the time, you'll see top leaders.
95% of the time.
They'll have captions on their videos. So now you guys know a little secret onto how they have it. Because you don't want to spend time, like Gary said, YouTube is free. But if you have a 20-minute video, who wants to sit there?
It takes a while to do it. I mean,
YouTube isn't fast either, so you don't want to sit there for a long time trying to make sure that you sound right. If you can just send it over to rev.com, let them fix it for you, and then you can put the most bang for your buck into that that Facebook Live, so that more people can actually see that. But the captions are very important.
But if you do want to, like I said, if you have the time, sometime I just, I sit here, I'm bored to death, and I'll edit a 15-minute video or 10-minute video that I've done, and I'll put the captions through YouTube to save the money, first of all, and then second, it's giving me some. So if you want to go the free route, it's perfect. So, just to let you know that. But before I go on to step number 5, I want to know, guys, let me know, how are we doing so far? Are you getting a lot from these steps so far? Is it really good? Type in the comment section. Let me know so that way I can really give you more energy. Do you like what we're doing? Do you like what we taught so far? Is it helping you guys? Hit some loves out there. Show me what's going on. Is it doing good?
Or which step didn't you know before you got on tonight's training? Which step did you know, or which step you got more explanation about? Which one didn't you know? Which one you liked? Which one was your favorite step? Thank you guys for sharing.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Judy. Thank you.
Mary just joined in. Thank you, Mary. And Great Britain, thank you so much. Good. I'm glad you guys.
Karen, thanks.
That's why we had to break up, because think about it. We're on only step 4, and we're almost at the top of the hour. So we try to keep this for an hour. That's why that paid webinar, that private webinar that we got on, that's why it was 3 hours, because it was so much information, and he wanted to make sure that he answered all our questions. So that's why we're kind of slowing down and breaking it into 5 sections, so that you guys, if you have any questions, we can answer them here live, or share more tips maybe that we do that maybe wasn't shared. So I'm glad you guys. Good, Garen. I'm glad you're finding this helpful. And Michelle says yes, thank you.
And absolutely, Roseanne. Of course, you can. This is going to be on for a week, so
and we'll be done
feel free
at the
to
top.
do it.
We try to keep these an hour, so we should be done at the top of the hour too.
All right. So now remember, and also if you're using paid ads, which I'm going to talk about later in the steps, and probably weekend 3, Sunday, the 3rd Sunday, you definitely want to use captions in your paid ads. Definitely. If you're paying at Facebook to advertise for you, you want to use captions. You're killing your ads. You're wasting money if you're not. Step 5. This is going to be the, oh no, Gary, no. Focus on building your business Facebook page. Why? Big online marketers and professional only, and I'm going to use that word. I didn't put it in there because I didn't want it to be on this, but I wanted to say it. They only use their Facebook business pages. They never use their personal page. Their personal page is for their family. Do you honestly think that Bill Gates would use or his personal page to market Microsoft? No. He would use his fan page, his business page. Why? Because his personal page would be for his family and his friends, not for him. Not for his. You want to focus on doing that. Also, Best if you want to build a long-term business. See, your personal page, you can't do but so much on your personal page when it comes to your lives. You can't do but so much. You can't advertise. You can't do not. You can promote it everywhere, but you can't advertise with it. You can't put captions. You can't. You can only give it to 5,000 people. That's it, because that's the limit that Facebook allows you. With the fan page, you can give it to thousands of people. And I'm gonna show you, if you stick around for the bonus, I'm gonna show you how some easy steps that Lynette and I have. We wasn't building our fan page, our business page at all. It was just there, and we had people that were following us. But what happened was we went to one of the first private blogging associations that we went to when we first joined it. The first one with Mr. Ray Higdon, and they actually grabbed our Facebook page. It was the page that they did a review on, and find out how we're doing. And one of the things, the tip that has helped us is he told us some steps, and I'm going to get into those steps on how you can start building an audience in your business page. It will also be very slow in the beginning. Then it'll pick up later. Let me explain to you what I mean. You may do a live on your page, and guess what? You'll get 100, maybe 20, maybe 50 people that like it, that share it, that's watching it. You'll get so many views. But then as soon as you go to your business page, you get one view. Maybe you get no views. Maybe that one view is you. Maybe you get 2 views because you wanted to watch yourself twice. Nobody's looking at it. That's what happens. It happened to us. It's going to happen. But I want you to be patient. Be patient. Just be patient. It's going to happen. You got to just be patient. It's going to pick up later on. It's going to pick up. It's going to pick up. So just be patient. So I'm going to give you the first bonus for those that are on here. We already went through steps 1 through 5. 1 through 5. Lynette posted the steps that were there. I'm pretty sure she did post each step. 1 through 5. Now here's the first bonus. The first bonus is, how do you get more likes? How do you get more people following your business page? This is exactly what Lynette and I paid a training and private blogging association that we pay every single month for. This was the first training we paid to join, and then all of a sudden, boom, they say, hey, we're gonna review put us on the hot seat, reviewed our Facebook page, and told some things that we needed to do. And guess what? We very good students, and we didn't have no ego. There was no ego, and he told us some steps to do. Mr. Nick, we love you, Nick, we love you. And guess what happened? Things have been popping for us on our Facebook business page.
And like Gary said, this was in front of a couple hundred people that were on a live. If you guys are ever embarrassed or anything, don't worry. The best thing that you can do for yourself is let someone else, give you some kind of advice. So what we're sharing with you, I think it's been about a couple months now with the tips that Gary's going to share with you guys on how we got our Facebook. Basically every post we get some kind of interaction. Every Facebook Live we get some kind of interaction. So definitely take a look at this.
And Mary, I am with you. I have no patience for being patient. Lynette is always telling me, will you be patient, please? I'm like, I want it now. I want it now. I need it now. But guess what? I had to learn to be patient. I had to, something that Les Brown, and I love Les Brown. I love listening to motivational speaker Les Brown. He always says this. You have to learn how to have patience, but engage in consistent, massive action. You have to learn how to be patient, but engage in consistent, massive action. And that's what I had to learn. And things have totally worked for us. And
now, Karen, to answer your question of Karen's question, if you're not seeing it, is she said, how do you drive or direct personal Facebook friends to your business page? The way that was shared with us is you can type it. Say, hey, I'm going to do a video over there, or I'm going to share a tip, and say, I'm going to share it over there rather than your personal page.
And I'm going to show you how to do that in a second.
A quick thing is you can do a quick couple minute live on your personal page and say, hey, I'm going to share a quick tip on my business page, which is such and such. Go check it out. I'm going to share 5 different tips on how you can lose 5 pounds in 10 days or something like that. Whatever you're going to share, you keep directing them. Every so often, you're going to keep directing people. Invite Facebook, if you don't have the Facebook Pages app, try to download that, because on the Facebook Page app, you can invite your friends over there. And I know, but that's what, in the beginning, that's what you have to do. I'm sure, are you going to cover?
Yeah. Oh yeah, well, yeah.
Okay.
I got that. Don't worry.
Okay,
that was the next.
well,
That's part of the bonuses.
Gary's going to share something I didn't realize.
But I'm going to
that was
answer
bonus,
Karen first, and I'm going to answer Mary
but
real
Karen,
quick.
that's a tip.
Yeah, and Lynette is completely right. You can start off on your personal page. And let me give you an example. One of the things that I like to do, and I have to get better at it, because I have a lot of other things that are going on, and I just, I'm really trying to do as much as I can, because I want to bring so much value out there. But one of the things I like to do is I like to do this. I put my 1 minute motivation. It's hashtag 1 minute of motivation, and I do that on my personal. And what I'll do is I'll give them some motivation leading up to the big live, the big training that I'm going to give. And what I'll do is I'll do it on my personal page. And I'll say, hey, how you doing? Hey, everybody, this is Gary Bledsoe coming to you from my home office in San Antonio, Texas. I'm going to give you 1 minute of motivation. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about staying positive. I want you to stay positive for this reason and that reason. Now, if you want more information and you want a more in-depth training or a more in-depth reason why you need to stay positive every day, I'm going to give you 10 tips on how to stay positive every day. What I want you to do is I want you to go to my business page right now, or go to my business page in 10 minutes, or go to my business page in 15 minutes. I want you to go there in 15 minutes. I'm going to be doing a training on 5 ways that you can ultimately keep yourself pumped up, keep yourself positive every single day. Now what happened is I'm taking the audience that's coming from my personal, and they're being redirected because they want not just a minute of motivation, they want those 5 tips. So they're going to go to my business page, and they're going to go over there and see it. And if they don't, they don't. But the ones that are doing it, those are the ones that I want. And as far as Mary is concerned, real quick, Mary, I want to answer you real quick. I am understanding you 1,000%. But the way that you combat that, the way that you brand your videos is you're constantly saying, hey, this is what you do in the middle of your video. Maybe after every 10 sentences.
No, you say it in the beginning.
Or you can say it in the beginning. No, it could
intro.
be in the beginning, and it could be in every 10 sentences. Hey, if you want to know, say, I hope you're getting some good tips from what I'm teaching so far. If you want more information, go visit my website here. Keep doing that. So if that person or those other reps in your company, or the other associates or members in your company are sharing your videos to attract people for them, then what you want to do is you want to make sure that that person who's sending your video, who do you think the person is going to follow? The person who's brave enough to be on the video talking about come to their website, or the person who shared it? No, they're going to follow the person on the video, because I've learned something really key, Mary, and I'm going to tell you this real quick. The person usually, and I want you to hear this perception. It's a perception that everybody usually follows. The person who's in front of the room talking is always perceived to make the most money. They're always perceived to be the smartest person. They're always perceived to be the head person in charge. So what do you think most people want to do? They want to follow the head person. They want to follow the smart person. They want to follow the rich person. So by people sharing your video to other people. See, now, if you was to share our video, we would tell you that make sure you let that person know that if they're interested to join, keep saying it to them, because they're going to want to join us first. And it's just a known fact. I'm going to be honest with you. That's what happens. If we were sharing Ray Higdon's video, talking about what we want them to join us, if Lynette and I don't put any type of disclaimer to that person that we sent it to, guess what's going to happen? They're going to wind up seeking Ray out. They're not going to seek us out. They're going to join him. So I hope that answered your question, Mary.
And one more tip just for Mary. I know that you said that they're sharing your information on pages, or even your business name being used for a Facebook page. Like Gary said, if you're doing a video, right? Obviously, if you're sharing a blog, that has your name already on it, so you don't have to say anything. But for the videos, what I usually say, and this is an intro Gary and I learned from Ray Higdon, like he said, you say, hi, my name is Lynette Bledsoe, coming from LynetteBledsoe.net. I'm coming to you live from my home office here in San Antonio, Texas. If you ever wanted to learn how to get more leads for your business, Stay tuned. I'm going to share 3 tips with you. So that's the intro of the video. For right off the bat, I'm sharing who I am, my name. So if they wanted to Google me, they have my name. And they're seeing my face. So I'm sharing my name, sharing my website, and telling them what I'm sharing. So right off the bat, Mary, that's something that you can maybe change if you're doing videos. You can give a quick intro, including your name, where you're from, your website, and then talk about what you're talking about. And like Gary said, they're sharing your information, your
Which is
videos.
a good thing.
You're going to be perceived, no matter who's sharing the information, as the expert and the person they need to go to for more information on that subject.
So don't worry about it, but just make sure if you feel like it's being misused, make sure every so often you say, hey, I hope you're getting value from what I'm saying. I'm going to continue on. But if you want more information right away, go to my website here and give them the address to the website.
And at the end of the video also, you want to make sure you give them a call to action. So hey, if you got value from that information, make sure you head over to LynetteBledsoe.net. I have way more tips on my site where you can check out, or you can check out my videos at youtube.com, whatever that is. So always send them something. Put that your branded site on the beginning, and make sure you end the video with your information as well.
And you can also, like I said, say it again, you can add it in between every so often, just asking them did they like it, so that way you're always in the middle of it, just in case they get smart and they know how to do computer things like I do and cut the front of it and cut the end of it off. They can't get in the middle because then they'll really mess up the video or the live. So speaking to you, Leslie, real quick, I'm going to answer your question really quick. You know how Facebook is going to start letting people go live from their desktop, from their laptop, from their desktop, especially if you have a webcam, you have a microphone set up, but it's going to take time. Lynette has started Facebook about a year before I did. It actually has that feature, and it says go live up in the top where it says live event, things like that whenever you're about to post, but I don't have it yet. The way that I'm going live on my laptop right now is we've gone live because we're going through a software that's outside of Facebook that Facebook allows you to use this software. Now, if you want to know more info on how to do that, Leslie, it's going to be, you're going to have to make somewhat of an investment, but it's up to you when you can do it. But you can go to whoisgarybledsoe.com/FB Live Success. You can go there, and if that link doesn't work, I'm doing it out of memory. Just let me know, and I'll gladly, maybe Lynette can post that link. You can go there, and actually this training that I learned from this guy, everything I've learned, almost everything I've learned visually and picture-wise and things that I've learned from this guy named Mr. Stephen Rachel. He's a ninja when it comes to learning how to do video and images and stuff like that. He's the reason why I created my training, Image Marketing for Beginners, because of him. And he's no joke. And what he does is he did a training on how you can use this third-party software for your Facebook Live if you have not had a Facebook Live from your desktop, so you don't have to just do it from your phone.
You're right.
So Lynette said I was right. That link was right. So it's whoisgarybledsoe.com/FB Live Success. Now, I don't know how much it is at the time. It was, and I'm going to give you the price now before you go there. It was $47 when I first purchased it, and I think it might be $97 now. I'm not really sure, but I'm going to tell you right now, it's worth $900 because I've learned so much. I never knew I can put a PowerPoint presentation into a Facebook Live until I took this training. It really helped me out.
And what's cool about doing, for those of you who are still shy about making a Facebook Live, you can do a PowerPoint presentation, so you don't even have to get us ladies. Gary doesn't have to do this, but us ladies, we got to put on makeup and stuff like that. You actually don't need to do that. So let's say if you were sharing tips on how they can stay healthy or keep the skin clean or whatever, you can put that on a presentation rather than actually show your face. So
and they don't have to see you.
They won't see you. You can be in your pajamas giving that live. So that's actually something pretty cool. That's how we actually do these weekly webinars. We do that on the computer.
Like right now, you saw me earlier. I had my glasses off. I took my glasses off. I had our lighting. We have our lighting in the back. And guys, I know it's after the hour, but just give us like another 10 minutes. We'll be done pretty soon. Maybe by about 15 after the hour, we'll probably be done. Maybe another, like I said, another 10 minutes. I took the lighting off. I'm more relaxed now. But when I get back on camera in the end, I'm going to put my glasses back on. I'm going to look more like I was. But you can't see. You can only hear my voice. And that's the power of using this third-party software, or when Facebook does give you that option. live from your desktop, it's a good way of getting your message out there. Imagine doing a training. People are on Facebook anyway. What if your business partners are on Facebook and you're doing a training live and they can actually see it without having to see you? They just hear your voice. So remember, it's whoisgarybledsoe.com/FB Live Success. So I'm going to go ahead on. This is how Lynette and I have gotten more activity on our business page. We paid Facebook. We paid Facebook their like campaigns. You can actually go through the how to get more likes, how to pay for likes on Facebook, how to do an ad for Facebook likes, and Facebook will give you a tutorial. It's not that expensive, but you know what? You have to set a budget. You know, it's up to you. You can do $1 a day. You can do $2 a day. Lynette and I think are at $5 a day. We're looking to get more than that because he advertises about learning how to spend more so that you can gain more. But that's one of the things that Nick told us. Nick and Ray Higdon, they told us, make sure you pay for likes, because but nobody was doing anything because the likes that we had were kind of dead. They kind of wasn't out there because we wasn't really promoting our page. So he said, pay for some likes. And when you pay for some likes, this is the second thing you do. We want you to do a Facebook Live daily. We want you to do it. Now, sometimes we don't focus on that all the time, but he said, we're trying our best to get as best we can. I try to do it as much as I can. He said, do a Facebook Live daily. Then he said, post content specifically for your target audience. He said, if your target audience is skincare, post content that they would like. If it's about weight loss, post content they would like. If it's about training part, post content. If it's about motivation, post content that's for your specific audience. See, you have to understand, when you see those big names like Ray Higdon and all that, Ray Higdon has about 250 or 260 or 70 or almost 300,000 people. He posts something on his business page, he may get a couple of hundred, if not a couple of thousand, that's going to like it, share it, say something. But think about it. What happens to the other thousands of people? So out of 200 and let's say 300,000 people, only 1,000 people interact on one of his posts. What happened to the 299,000 people? See, the bigger the numbers you have, the bigger the numbers you're gonna get. So if you have, for example, if you have 100 people that are on your business page, you may get one person that interacts on there. But if you had 1,000, you may get 10. You may get 20. You have to have more people liking your page. That's why we're telling you to pay for Facebook likes. That's something that Lynette and I are like never going to stop doing. That was one of my first trainings from a lady named Michelle Pescasolito. Pescasolito, she is no joke on Facebook. One of the things she taught, one of the trainings I learned from her, she actually has a video of how to stay out of Facebook jail. It's kind of old, but it's still powerful. She said, pay for likes. And I feel like she was saying, Gary, make sure you do an advertising campaign to get likes on Facebook.
And about what Gary was saying about the Facebook Live, you guys will see it at the end. When you end a Facebook Live, before you end it, this is how you can keep engagement on your fan page. Once that video, before you end it, you can say, make sure you click get notifications so that the next time you go live, if they've clicked that button, and you guys will see what I'm talking about when we end this video, it says get notifications. So every time you go live on your page, they're going to get notified, and that's more people who are seeing your videos and your content. So that's something that you can encourage people to do, is hit get notifications. Say, hey, do me a favor. As a matter of fact, let me know how you like this video, and before I go, do me a favor, if you want to make sure you don't miss the next video, hit get notifications so you can get notified by Facebook once I go live again.
Exactly. And Mary, you're right. It is a good way. PowerPoint is definitely something that business owners have been using for years in order to message out in a visual and an audio way for people to get information. So you're right about that. PowerPoint is really good, and you can now, with the power of Facebook Live and the third-party software, until you get the go live on your desktop, you can actually do it. You can actually use that PowerPoint to bring your message out there. So make sure you also run an ad, or boost a post. I'm pretty sure when you go to your business page, you'll see on your right, when you post, it says boost post. You can actually boost your post for a day, and what that does is everybody that liked your page, they will get it. Facebook would superly shoot it out to those people over and over, because people don't realize that not everybody sees your posts. Not everybody sees it, but when you pay Facebook makes sure everybody see your post. So you want to run an ad on what it is, especially if you got something really hot that they need to get, and you want to make sure so Lynette and I, this video right here, we have to make some changes, and we have to to do. So probably about mid of this week, you're gonna see us having an ad. You're gonna see an ad probably in the side of our Facebook page for this actual video right here, this training right here. So you're gonna start seeing every time we do a live, we try to run an ad for that live when we do our Sunday training, so that everybody can get it. Be patient. Once again, be patient. Give yourself time to grow. Give yourself time to grow. It will work. If you long term and you want to be a professional, use your business page. Here's the second bonus, because I know we're going kind of fast. We got 5 more minutes and I'll be off, guys. How to create a blog with your Facebook Live. Every time I do a blog, I use my Facebook Live because I don't like to write text when I do my blog. Lynette loves to use text. I don't. I'm a video person. I love videos because I can actually say more in a video than I can typing. I'm not a video person. So I prefer to use my Facebook Live. Why would I want to do it twice? Do a video for Facebook Live and then do another video later on for my blog. My blog is also like a fishing line in a lake, trying to get people might want to come there and read my blog, and then guess what, I lead them to joining my business. I lead them to becoming one of my recruits or something like that, or become a customer. I love using my blog in that way. And what you can do is, when you do your page, what happens is, what you want to do is, you want to make sure you click it's a little button in the top right, and it says, it's like those 3 dots with the arrow, and it'll say save the video, turn on live notifications, and that's where you want to get the live notifications that Lynette was talking about. But you want to click embed, and when you click embed, what happens is this page comes up, and it'll ask you, and it'll say get that embed code. Now that embed code is that one that has the little bracket there that says iframe and all that stuff, and then but you want to make sure you click the check that says include full posts. Now what you want to do is, when you include full posts, you want to copy that embed code in a notepad, Microsoft Office, and when you go into your WordPress blog, or wherever your blog is, or you can even have someone do it for you or things like that, and find out how you can actually set up your blog, whoever sets up your blog or your blog post, and they can insert that into your blog post. And guess what? Not only are you giving them text, and you're also giving them a video of that you did already about it.
And for some, the way that I have my Facebook, because Gary's theme is a little bit different. For me, all I have to do is post a link to the video on my post, my WordPress page, and it shows the video. But you see there where it says embed. You can also, Mary, just talking about what you're talking about, you can take that Facebook Live video, download it, and upload it onto YouTube.
Exactly.
And it'll kind of stretch it out also. But you have to download the SD version, not the HD, because the HD shows a little bit smaller than I guess because of the space maybe, but the SD version does show better.
So that's a good thing. That's the thing that I do too. If you look at my last couple of videos on you go to youtube.com/user/Gary's Home Business, or just go to YouTube and put Gary's Home Business, and you'll see on my videos, my last couple of videos were Facebook Lives. I don't do it 2 or 3 times. I just download the video, and then I go to Facebook and I upload it, to YouTube, and I'll upload it to YouTube. And I'll just create a picture that's in like an intro picture or a thumbnail or something like that. So I hope that, that helped you out, Mary. You can use that also for your Facebook Live. That's another way of getting activity to your Facebook Lives. So that way you don't have to use any embed codes. You just download the video and that's it, and upload it on YouTube. So that is going to come to the conclusion, guys. We're almost done. But next week, make sure the same time, 7 p.m. Central, you come here and you join us. Make sure that you tell your teammates. Make sure if you want to tell your customers, you tell. Make sure you get these people here to this training. And if you want to know more about Lynette's 30-day challenge, make sure you go to Lynette Bledsoe, it's .net. Sorry, I made a mistake on this typo. It was I'm so used to mine.com, but it's .net. LynetteBledsoe.net for the 30-day challenge. Make sure you go there. And if you want to know more about the system that Lynette and I use, the online university that's helping us get leads, and the bonus that Lynette was telling you about, make sure you go to whoisgarybledsoe.com/online secrets.
And that video that Gary's talking about, the online secret link, is actually the post that some of you probably actually got the link that I sent out earlier. Some of you probably commented and I haven't gotten back to you guys. Sorry, but that's the link directly that you can go to the video. I think the video is about 47 minutes long, and it shares 3 different ways that we get leads for our business. So you don't have to watch that right now. you guys got offered of it a long training. So, but that's how we get leads. So if you look at that and leads is what you need for your business, new customers is what you need, then definitely you want to go on that website because it's going to share with you what we use.
Yep, and Karen and Michelle, thank you so much. I'm going to try to be really fast. We're going to hurry up and get back so you can see us. But this is the conclusion of the training so far. So I'm going to go ahead and switch it back where you can now see us, and just to give you guys a closing and close it out real quick. So let me go ahead and do that. Give me a second, guys. Let me put my webcam back on. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. All right, guys. Hey, welcome back. Thank you so much, Karen. Thank you guys for all of the interaction. We truly appreciate it. We love you guys. And as always, you're always hearing us saying, we will definitely see you guys at the top. Please feel free to share this. Please feel free to share with your teammates, especially because think about that. If your teammates was watching this video right now and they would implement those 5 steps, how much money you think to your household because they would go out there and do something? So share it with your team. Make sure they know what's going on. Share it with other people. Tag them, whatever it is that you want to do. But we want to thank you so much, and I definitely want to see you at the top. I don't know if Lynette has anything to say.
And like Gary said, this is free training that you didn't even have to think of. So every week, we used to do this before a couple years ago. It used to be a conference call, but what's cool is we're doing these live, giving you guys a presentation. So this is a free training that your team could attend. So think about it, like Gary said, if your team was on this training webinar, right, maybe you don't do videos and stuff like that, but you know your teammates who do videos, they do blogs. How much money do you think that your business, or how much of an income, or how much in team sales do you think that you could have gotten if your team was live watching with this video with you? So feel free to share the video with your teammates once it gives a couple minutes after, but it will go live right after. But think about it, how much value can your team get from learning you just learned today by not being on here? So make sure, if you haven't, tag them in the video below. They can watch the replay too. But we'll definitely see you guys next week at the same time. So see you guys at the top, guys.
All right, see you later.
Bye.
Give me 1 second, guys. Let me go ahead and